Look, let's just dive right into this. Speaking to you today from the perspective of someone who has spent 30 years, 3 decades, analyzing the global art market, I can tell you that data rarely lies. But sometimes it absolutely screams at you. Recently, while we were reviewing overseas market trends, one specific data signal just glared at me. Search intent for custom oil painting from photo has surged by a massive 60% over just the past few months. If you're tracking cross-border e-commerce and home decor, you already know this is a profound indicator. We're literally witnessing a glaring data signal of a massive consumption upgrade.
So, welcome to this explainer. Today we're going through an industry analysis briefing focused entirely on monetizing emotional value in the global art market. As ArtDafen's Chief Strategy Officer, I'm going to be your guide as we unpack exactly why the next era of art e-commerce is no longer about simply selling decorative products. Instead, we're going to see how the most successful models are shifting entirely toward painting exclusive, lasting memories for their customers. This is going to be a deep teardown of a massive market shift, and I'm super excited to explore the mechanics of it with you all.
Okay, here's our strategic roadmap for today. 1. Data signals the market shift. 2. Ending the homogenized price war. 3. The intersection of high-end and mass. 4. The irreplaceable hand-painted advantage. And finally, 5. How emotional value builds D2C moats. Let's get into it.
Starting with Section 1, data signals the market shift. We're moving from just decorating walls to creating emotional anchors.
Let's unpack the underlying essence behind that massive 60% surge in consumer interest we just talked about. We use this term emotional anchors. We define these as art pieces carrying personal emotions and exclusive memories. Think a beloved pet, a really heartwarming family portrait, or an unforgettable snapshot from a honeymoon. These items go way beyond mere decoration. When we look closely at our core demographic here, Western middle-class families in Europe and North America, their whole consumption logic has fundamentally shifted. We're seeing this post-pandemic nesting effect combined with a very modern psychological craving for permanence. In a world that feels increasingly transient, fast-paced and digital, people are shifting their demand from stuff that merely looks good to pieces that act as deep, permanent, emotional anchors in their physical homes. They want their living spaces to actually reflect their lived experiences.
Moving to Section 2, ending the homogenized price war, and, frankly, the failure of mass distribution.
To truly wrap our heads around this structural shift in the market, we first have to critically look at why the current mass market model is failing. Think about the traditional approach in global home decor. It's basically standardized goods rolling off a giant industrial assembly line, right? Now sure, a decorative print might effectively fill a blank space on a living room wall, but from a business perspective, that leads straight into a swamp of homogenized price wars. It relies completely on mass distribution, races to the bottom on margins, and honestly, it's never going to touch the consumer's heart. But when a piece of art carries personal emotions and exclusive memories, that dynamic completely flips. It touches the heart, and suddenly it commands a priceless premium. The value isn't dictated by the cost of canvas and ink anymore. It's dictated by the emotional weight of the memory it holds.
Section 3. Intersection of high-end and mass. This is all about finding that highly profitable sweet spot. Historically, the art market gave consumers two, honestly, pretty bad options. You either paid astronomical, completely inaccessible prices for unattainable museum-quality art, or you just settled for cheap, standardized prints that lack any kind of soul. The strategic sweet spot, and this is exactly where ArtDafen operates, is bringing that once unattainable, museum-quality custom service directly to the Western middle class. By leveraging a deeply refined end-to-end supply chain of incredibly skilled hand painters, we can offer custom, heirloom-quality pieces for an accessible $200 to $500. I mean, this is the ultimate price-to-quality ratio. It fundamentally democratizes high-end art while maintaining highly profitable margins, precisely because it taps into a mass consumer base that was previously completely priced out of the custom market.
Section 4, the irreplaceable hand-painted advantage, actively rejecting AI fabrication. Now, the obvious question you might be asking is, how do we actually execute this quality practically in an era that is completely obsessed with algorithms and instant, high-definition digital generation? Well, it all comes down to a really profound operational identity. Driven by these market trends, ArtDafen's positioning is crystal clear. We are not just a gallery. We are the capturers of memories for our users. Operationally, what that means is we aren't just processing orders, we're archiving human history, one family at a time. Every commission is treated not as a quick commercial transaction, but as a preservation of a critical, fleeting moment in a customer's life. Because think about it, in a world absolutely flooded with AI-generated images and fabricated perfection, the ultimate luxury has actually become tradition. We insist on the most traditional method possible, 100% pure hand-painted art. There is a real psychological weight to authenticity. Consumers are actively paying a premium for the authentic canvas textures, the warm, deliberate brushstrokes of a real human artist, and literally the actual physical weight of the oil paint. These are tangible realities that provide a breathing, living artistic recreation that no algorithm is ever going to simulate. We explicitly reject the fabricated perfection of AI because what the consumer desperately desires right now is undeniable human authenticity.
Which brings us to Section 5. Emotional value builds D2C moats. This is the ultimate business insight. Let's look at exactly how this operational model builds exceptional, unshakable customer loyalty from a direct-to-consumer perspective. Think about the life cycle of this loyalty as a highly transformative story. A customer's journey starts with a cold, easily forgotten digital photo just buried somewhere on their smartphone, right? But through our artist brushes, that digital file is elevated into an authentic, tactile oil painting. When it arrives at their door, it takes center stage in their living room. And ultimately, as the years pass, it becomes a cherished family heirloom. This entire process generates unbreakable brand trust because it deeply binds the physical product directly to the user's personal life story. You aren't just selling them a product anymore, you are facilitating a family legacy. And the beautiful thing is, brand trust built on emotional resonance cannot be destroyed by a flash sale or some competitor's discount. Think about the gravity of this for a second. When you hand paint a custom portrait of a daughter's first birthday or a couple's golden anniversary, you are no longer just an overseas vendor or some random independent website. You become a trusted partner who is actively participating in a vital life moment. That establishes a competitive business moat far stronger and far more resilient than any traditional marketing gimmick could ever hope to achieve. This emotional connection fundamentally insulates the brand from standard market volatilities.
So as we wrap up today, it's clear the future of art e-commerce belongs to brands that can acutely capture human emotions and respond with true craftsmanship. As we look to a future where capturing certain beauty in an age full of uncertainties is absolutely paramount, I want to leave you with this provocative thought. I invite all my industry peers and veterans watching this to really consider, how are you actively monetizing emotional value in your own cross-border e-commerce operations? Because let me tell you, it is the absolute key to the next era of retail. Thank you so much for joining me for the Strategic Explainer, and I'll catch you in the next one.